Okay, I've gone crazy here. Anyway, this is my whole basket that I bring with me to the lake house, which I'm starting to get my own stuff here. I have to bring home some bad potatoes. Those are my crackers, and I swear if you could smell them right now, oh my God, they smell so good. I'll close it up in a sec. And here are the quick ones. We'll see what happens. First, stretch and fold so far. You gotta love it. I even used the blue and the long and the round. Okay. Anyway, I am making the crackers right now. Tip, I always like crunch up the that first, because when I do it flat, it's too hard to keep it steady or something weird. Anyway, here is, I don't know what that is. I literally just poured it out of here. I didn't even stir it. And then I'm gonna do like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, heavy 4. Okay. And I'm just gonna go with that. I'm gonna pause it. Okay, I think it's perfect. This is kind of what it's always been right about. So I am going to do this. No, it's gonna make a mess. Hold on. Okay, there it is. Now, doing this one-handed without holding it down, I'm not sure if it's gonna work. So I'm gonna do this. And then you're just gonna spread it out, and I'll show you what that's gonna look like in a sec. Oops. Okay, I've got 2 going. This one's gonna be a little thicker. This was a little thin. I literally just dumped on it. I don't mind it thin also. We don't need it all perfect. But this is the salt, and I just have a little bag of the everything. So I literally just take a little hand of it, sprinkle it over. I was doing very heavy-handed before, and it's good, but it's just very, very flavorful, which is good. Hold on, let me get this. Okay. And ooh, I got a lot on this one. And very messy. This one's going to be a little more. And there we go. And then this is that Maldon salt. I don't have the thing it came in, but you can see it's very flaky. And so I kind of just take a pinch and then crush it. And just try to do it pretty evenly. And a little more in the middle. And that's it. And then I do kind of a big pinch, I guess. And like a little more. You can kind of see. So that's it. Then I do 325. They say 350, but I like baking a little slower and a little longer. So I'll show you in 10 minutes. Okay, I actually forgot to set the timer, but it's a good tip, because once you smell that sourdough smell, you know it's about ready just to be cut. So this one looks like that. So I am going to, might not be able to do this one-handed, but you just score it. And I don't try to be all perfect. Tim does like a little bigger cracker, so do that. And if you can get to the end, you can. If you don't, not a big deal. Oh, that was all wavy. These are all small and funky. The pan's moving as I'm trying to cut. So that's about it. And then I kind of always cut off the edge. And actually, you know what? I'm going to do this. Hold on. Okay. Take it out of the pan. I think it's going to be easier to cut. Yes. Like I said, I don't really care if they're all perfect. That's it. Then I'm going to put this back in, do it to the other one, and I'll show you what they look like after. So I'm going to try 20 minutes, but if I start smelling them like, kind of burning, then obviously check them. Okay, it's been about 25 minutes, I think. I extended a little bit. This one looks really good. This was a thinner one. And they look, oh, yeah. They're, little kind of gooey in the middle on some because I made them too thick. I could cook them more, but then I feel like they get that burny taste. So, ooh, this one looks good too. The middle. So I think my pans, like they kind of go like this. So that's where the middle, because I try to push all the batter like out to the edges, so it gets a little thicker on the edges than in the middle. Because I think they kind of, ooh, that one's, but see this one I can tell. It's going to be crispy. So I'm going to leave them there so that they can kind of crisp up a little more. Sometimes I will take the more pale ones from the middle and I'll put them back in for a minute. But I'm going to give them like 5 minutes to see what they do. But that's pretty much it. Sorry for the long video. Enjoy. I'm going to have one with my salad. Yay. Oh, my goodness. So good.